Muscatine, and happy Wellness Wednesday. My name is Autumn Schultz, and before we get started, I want to say thank you to our sponsors, Hy-Vee, Unity Point Health, and Trinity Muscatine, Muscatine Power and Water, Becky Insurance, Toyota of Muscatine, Rivel Plumbing and Heating, Impact Fitness and Nutrition, Lutheran Living Senior Campus, Impact Life Blood Center, Harper Cycling and Fitness, Muscatine County Fair, Bayer of Muscatine, and Muscatine Walk to End Alzheimer's. If you missed yesterday, we had the Muscatine Y on the show. They were talking about the Roaring 20s raffle that is now taking place. So tickets are $20. You can get as many as you want. I believe she said there was 730 left. So if you want to buy all 730, go for it. You have better chances of winning. Tickets can be purchased online and they will be mailed to you, or you can go to Muscatine Y and actually get them there, and they'll take care of you up at the front desk. The grand prize winner has a chance to win a year of free fuel from Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh, and then the winners will be announced on November 11th, so you have until the 10th of November to get your tickets, so be sure to do that. The Muscatine High School is proud to host the 2022 State Marching Band Festival that is happening this Saturday, October 15th, starting at 10 a.m. This is a great opportunity to hear some of the best marching bands from the Southeast Iowa area, and it will be right here in Muscatine at the Muscatine Stadium. So the Mighty Muskie Marching Band will be performing at 3 p.m. You can find out more of this information on the Muscatine Community School District Facebook page. There is a wonderful fashion show that is happening on Saturday, October 15th as well. This is going to be after the Muskie Marching Band, so you can go to both, don't worry. So you can immerse yourself in art, fashion, and culture within downtown Muscatine at the first annual Culture, oh my goodness, I was doing so good. Culture and Canine Runway Show, and this is happening. The event starts at 2 o'clock. There's going to be a pop-up art show. There's going to be some raffle giveaways. I know Contrary is going to be there, and the runway starts at 7:30 p.m. And the models will be walking and strutting their stuff with some adorable and adoptable dogs. And this is going to be. I will ask her, and I do see her today too. Okay, hey Candy, can Chris Anderson model? He really wants to, so can we make that happen? Please? Let's make it happen. So speaking of it, the models will also be having adoptable and adorable dogs from It Takes a Village Animal Rescue. So this is a great collaboration with them. So this is going to be Red and Lee Vintage and Live Leo Apparel and Salon Incognito, and this is going to be all taking place in front of Proof Social on 2nd, so be sure to get your tickets for that. You can find that all on Facebook. You can go to Red and Lee, you can go to Salon Incognito, and you can get your tickets online. You also have some VIP opportunities as well. The Putman Museum and Science Center is hosting their annual fundraiser, and this is the Mad Scientist Ball. So throughout the week of October 15th and 16th, so 14th and 15th, Friday and Saturday. Friday tickets are $15 for kids, $20 for adults. Saturday tickets are $30 and $45 for a VIP. The Saturday event, I know that they are doing some scary movies with a little booze and brews, so you can enjoy some delicious beverages and enjoy some classic Halloween horror movies. So you can find all of this on the Discover Muscatine website underneath the calendar events for more information. I'm so happy that we are bringing this back because unfortunately spring got the best of us, and now we get to enjoy beautiful fall colors as we kick off the Healthier You from Muscatine Diabetes Project. Good morning.
Good morning, Autumn. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm good. I'm ready for Halloween. I don't think anyone could tell. I'm ready for it. But we get to enjoy some amazing fall colors.
Yes.
So first off, let's, for maybe some people that can't remember, because we did this on May 4th. It was the last time that we were here to get ready for the spring one.
Correct.
Good old spring weather got the best of us. So can we just talk about really quick a little bit about you and what Muscatine Diabetes Project is?
Okay, well, the Muscatine Diabetes Project is a nonprofit organization that was organized in 2016. So we are a 501c3 and my journey started back, I would say, in 1993. So about 29 years ago, my late son was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes just before he turned 6 years old. And so Matt lived 11 years with type 1 diabetes, and unfortunately had a diabetes complication that took his life at the age of 17. So our journey began in advocacy awareness in 2005. And so our journey has been, we have partnered with the Watermelon Stampede, called it the Watermelon Stampede Against Diabetes, for about 5 or 6 years. We've partnered with JDRF, which is the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation. The Muscatine community, which I'm so proud to say, has raised over, during a period of time from about 2009 to 2015, over $500,000 for diabetes research.
Wow.
And in 2016, our advisory board kind of saw some changes happening. Muscatine County, unfortunately, is increasing, like a lot of counties in Iowa, with adult obesity rates, and also diagnosis in youth. Type 1 and type 2 is actually growing as well. So that's why we do what we do. And the walk is our annual fundraiser. It gives people that live with diabetes an opportunity to be celebrated. Living with a disease that 24/7, it just gives us an opportunity to just empower them and encourage them. But it also gives people an opportunity to come and learn about how you can improve your health, your well-being, because pre-diabetes is also growing in the United States as well, and even in Iowa.
And so with this too, you have a personal tie to this, so a lot of this is very meaningful for you. And when it comes to the Healthier You Walk, how did you establish this then?
Well, it was called a diabetes walk.
Okay.
And so our last walk was in 2019, and we've had a hiatus due to COVID. And we've just been kind of seeing some changes in our society, and we wanted to refocus, how can you become a healthier version of yourself? How can you become a healthier you? Muscatine County has amazing organizations that can help, and that was one thing that we wanted to do, is to be able to give our partners in health and wellness an opportunity to share what they do. And you're one of our vendors, as they're going to be there, so I'm anxious for you to share a little bit this morning, and we'll walk through who's going to be in our vendor zone on Sunday.
So before we go through the vendor zone, let's start with the basics of time, date, and location.
Okay, so
those are always important ones to know.
It is Sunday, October 16th. That's going to be at Discovery Park, which is 3300 Cedar Street. And I'm trying to think of what the last question was. So we've got time, date, location. Oh, and the adult registration fee is $10. So that's 18 years and older. We are asking cash only at that event, just because it makes it a little bit easier. And then if you happen to be coming with your family, children, anyone underneath the age of 17, we are asking that you bring a non-perishable food item. And I brought a few items here to just showcase. All of those are going to be donated to the MCSA food pantry.
Wonderful, I love that. And so some of these examples are like the non-sugared, basically applesauces, the non-salted vegetables, making sure they're in the water, the easy, I love the little portables like peanut butters.
Yeah, and one thing that we've worked with MCSA, Salvation Army, United Way of Muscatine since we had the COVID pandemic, and we have been serving individuals that are food insecure that live with diabetes. And so we have been doing some helping bring awareness and having food available, because if you live with diabetes, there's chances are that you live with other chronic health conditions. And so individuals, we always want to encourage, low sodium. So if you have high blood pressure, that type of stuff. The peanut butter, the reason why I bring this is usually individuals that are seniors, live alone, they don't need a big jar of peanut butter. And so we want to encourage that if you would like to do peanut butter, this really, they get excited when they see this in the bag. So.
Oh yeah, very, very simple. As you go, need it, have it when you need it, and then it's not sitting for long periods of time either.
A big jar of peanut butter takes a long time to consume.
That is very true. So where do people go for parking for the event?
Okay, so there's parking around the Discovery Park. If you come in on the back side of the park, there is the playground area. There's places to park there. We have received permission from Fairway to park in their parking lot as well.
Okay.
And so there's the areas, there's the parks. The park will not be closed, but we do have a sheriff's patrol at the gate entrance. And so what we do is there are certain parking places within the park for our volunteers and vendors to come in. But our main priority when we hold an event, that we want to protect people as they walk, keep them safe. So we pretty much restrict parking with inside of the park.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's areas around there, and there's also Muscatine Power and Water has also allowed us permission to park over there as well.
Wonderful.
And past events, we've run a shuttle from the Muscatine High School. We believe this year, with some area businesses not being open on Sunday, that there's the parking available, and they've given us that permission. So
I would say, yeah, Muscatine Power and Water is perfect. It's just right across, right next door, Fairway, and especially with the sheriff, just having that access just to cut across the street too.
Yeah, and behind, like I said, that where the playground is at Discovery Park, there's an entrance there. There are a number of spaces to park there, and along, I'm trying to think of the name of the street, I just went blank on there, but there's parking on the street as well back there. So
Hauser? Cedar?
It's off of Hauser, and I just went blank. I can't, it'll pop up in my head after I get off the show.
You will message me later and say, hey, this was the street.
Yes.
It's like, okay.
Harmony Lane. I knew it would come.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Harmony Lane. Well, yeah, that's beautiful. And what time do people need to arrive for the event?
The registration tent will open at 2 p.m.
Okay.
And then we have a program at 3 p.m. and then the walk will kick off at 3:30.
And what happens during the program?
We will be doing a number of things.
Okay.
We do some recognitions, but this year we're doing a little bit of a different format, and our vendors are going to be there, and so we're going to showcase some of our vendors at the event during the program, and so everybody will just have to come to find out. We got some fun stuff up our sleeves.
Can't give away all the details or secrets. So let's talk about then, there also is an area for kids.
Correct.
So there's a little kids zone. I think there was like inflatables, bounce houses, or...
Yes, actually we have one bounce house.
Perfect.
So I'm going to put a plug real quick here,
Yeah.
and I will let you be my Vanna.
Okay.
Is our foundation and our number of our programs in the Muscatine Diabetes Project is the 521 Healthy Choices Count. So in our fun zone, we're focusing on 1 or more hours of regular physical activity every day. So the kids are going to be able to, we have an inflatable, Monty's jumpers are going to be there. We're going to have a bags yard game. We're going to have the foam building blocks from the Muscatine Public Library.
Perfect.
And then we're going to have bubble wands. So for kids that come over there, they're going to get a bubble wand, and then we're going to let them just run and have fun and have bubbles all over the area.
I will never see my son again.
We're going to have toys in the sand pit area because it's an amazing area there. And then we're going to have special mascots that are going to be making an appearance that are going to be a part of that. And then in our fun zone, we have our walk team area. We have a photographer that takes the walk team photos.
Wonderful.
And currently right now that I'm aware of, we have got 4 larger walk teams. The Unity Point Health Trinity Muscatine has been at our annual walk for a number of years. They'll be there. Vision Center, and then we have 2 family walk teams with their children diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, and that is Emmett Effect. And then We Stand with Diane is going to be another team. There may be others that'll show up, but those are the ones we're aware of right now.
Okay.
So with this program that we've got, I'm going to segue into the refreshment zone. So we talked about 1 hour more of physical activity, and then since it's the Healthiest State annual a month, we focus on the 5 or more fruits and vegetables, along with encouraging people to drink water. So with this, we're going to go with just healthy snacks. So we are going to have gala apples, the mandarin oranges, the little cuties, baby carrots, and then we're going to have some Skinny Pop popcorn, and then bottled water. Just
I love Skinny Pop.
Yeah, just something light snack. And what we're trying to focus on too is sometimes with people living with diabetes, they have to watch their carb count of the type of food that they eat. And so everything that we're providing there is going to have about 15 carbs. So it'll be a nice healthy snack to have and stuff on that.
Yeah, just keeping the low glycemics down, making sure that they're focusing more on your fruits, not so much your heavy starches, so keeping that well balanced.
Right.
Nice.
And so with this program, we also, we do this with our Muscatine Diabetes Busters. And so we do the 5-a-day bands.
Okay.
And so these are going to be available as well at the event for kids and even adults if they'd like to grab one. What it's kind of an awareness. And so you put the bands on your right hand in the morning.
Okay.
And then as you eat fruits and vegetables, you move them over to your left hand.
Okay.
So this morning I had my cutie orange along with my yogurt and stuff. So we're just, and again, it's another awareness, and we have a collaboration with the Healthiest State Initiative to promote this program.
I don't know if this would be good for a 2-year-old. Not yet.
Probably not.
Not yet. I will have to keep track for him.
Yeah.
I love that. And they're so light, you wouldn't even notice that they're on your wrist.
No, and they're fun. And we have different colors and everything, and it's been a well-received program with our youth and third graders and stuff like that at the schools.
I think that's a great result there. Why didn't I have this when I was a kid? Where was this when I needed to have fruits and veggies?
Yeah.
It wasn't there. And then, of course, I mean, the 2 hours or less on screen time, I noticed that it is definitely more of a challenge as, like, tech is evolving and everyone's on their computers and their phones. So just finding that getaway outdoor time and even just getting back to playing with toys and being the interactive.
Yep.
I've learned it is a challenge. I'm
so
learning.
Hopefully while you're there, you'll enjoy the beautiful fall colors. You can put your phone down or put it in your pocket or your purse and just enjoy a day of a couple hours of just you time. Yeah.
Wow, that was really terrible grammar there. On the Muscatine, I think it was like one of the community chat pages, someone had taken some pictures of Discovery Park, and the colors are beautiful.
Yeah, they are. They're really starting to change now, and we've had the wonderful opportunity since 2011 is when we started holding our walks there. They have just been so beautiful in the spring with the flowering crab, apple trees, and everything else. But it's going to be fun this year.
It would be perfect. So amazing area for kids. I love the 5210 program. I think this is always something that needs to be well reminded, even just on a day-to-day basis. So
yes.
I love that. You stay up to it on the Facebook page too, and especially on the website. There's always more information and resources that are great to have. And so then when we go into the vendor area, I'll let you kind of talk about what that is.
Currently right now, our vendors are going to be Unity Point Health Clinic Diabetes Education. Nancy Carlisle is a registered dietitian, a certified diabetes care and education specialist. We're going to have Vision Center there because it's always important with eye health, especially living with diabetes. And then we're going to have a pharmaceutical rep that's going to be there from Dexcom, Kelly Book. And a Dexcom is a continuous glucose monitor.
Okay.
And so a lot of our individuals that live with diabetes, both type 1 and type 2, utilize that technology. And I have to put a plug in because back in 2007, when we were raising funds for JDRF, actually we had a number of families in the Muscatine area that participated in the research study at the University of Iowa. So we're always excited about this technology because, you know, a lot of research studies has to, you know, do a lot of research. So there are a lot of people that contribute to that. And so that's a wonderful technology that will be there, and Kelly will be able to answer a lot of questions people may have. We're going to have Anytime Fitness, Connect Fitness, and Impact Fitness and Nutrition will be there. The Muscatine Community Y with Mel Steckel. And then we're going to have the Youth Sports Foundation there. Again, another organization that works with youth from from grades 3rd to 7th grade, the programs that they have. And then the Mellon City Bike Club will be there as well.
Good.
So it's a good blend of what's going on here, what organizations we have here in Muscatine to just serve people that are wanting to become a healthier version of themselves.
Yes.
So that is a wrap up of what is going to happen
There's
on
a lot of
Sunday.
people there.
And you know what? Weather.
Weather looks good.
Says about 60, which I'm okay with that. So
I will take 60.
sweatshirt weather, mostly sunny, so definitely no precipitation is in the forecast. So we're
Yes.
pretty excited.
I know I was just meeting with Cassie yesterday, and she's really excited. She's got something really good to hand out and a lot of great information, so I'm not going to say what it is, but it's really freaking cool. So
Yeah.
I'm a little jealous, but I think it's a great way for her to get out there and to meet more people too, so
Yes.
she's really excited about that.
Yeah, and we're all about developing partnerships
Mm-hmm.
because we're all of, there's a number of people in Muscatine that want to help people that are ready to make that lifestyle change.
Yeah.
And stuff. So, yeah.
I think partnerships is a really great thing. I mean, we're a community, so we all have to work together. Might be the same department of what we do, but not everyone. Someone might come in to our gym and say, hey, this isn't right for me. I can then refer them to, well, what is it that you're looking for?
Right.
And I can point them in that right direction.
Yeah.
So I think that's a huge,
there's
amazing list
yeah.
of vendors too.
Yeah. It's a good blend because there's something for everyone. And you hit the nail on the head. Some people want more of a private atmosphere and
Yep.
working out. So hopefully they'll be able to come and visit with the vendors and find something for them. So
Definitely in the well-rounded group,
Yeah.
there should be something for everyone. There always is. And so how long also is the walk itself?
it is 1.5 miles.
Okay.
Still, yeah, it's a nice leisurely walk. There is a little bit of an incline, not bad, that'll head after you come around the cemetery.
Okay.
You'll go up the road a little bit, and then on your way back to the finish line.
Why am I not picturing the cemetery right now?
Well, when you come to Discovery Park, I wish we had a map of it here.
It's okay.
And you go around the pond, and then we go back in the back, and you hit over the bridge,
Yes.
and then it's the old cemetery's back there, and then you come around that, and then you're kind of to the west of the Environmental Learning Center, and then you'll have a little bit of an incline that'll take you around the back side of the park,
Yep.
and then come back down, and then just a little gradual incline by the playground entrance.
We typically stop at the bridge. Patrick's like, okay, I'm done, and then we turn back. So that's why I was like, where is the cemetery? Oh, that's right, it's on the other side of it. And of course, where do all the proceeds for this walk go to?
All of the proceeds are going to stay local, and what we are going to do with most of the money that we have, so a $10 registration fee is a small fee, but the main thing that we do with this walk is to come in and celebrate individuals living with diabetes and bring awareness. So the $10 is going to go to help us do some outreach. We are going to hopefully in the end of October, starting in November, is Do You Know Your Number? And so we are going to do an outreach we received some grant funding through the H&I Charitable Foundation to purchase an A1C machine. And so I can kind of show this flyer here. And this machine right here is a Affinion analyzer. And what it does is we take a little device and do a little prick to get a little bit of blood, and then we put it on a little cartridge, we put it in the machine, and within 3 to 5 minutes we receive your A1C. And so what an A1C is, I'm going to make sure I've got it really here carefully here. So a hemoglobin is part of the red blood cell that carries oxygen to the cells. Glucose attaches to or binds to the hemoglobin in your blood. And so what this A1C does is it gives you a reading over the past 3 months of how much sugar is attached to your blood cells. And so why we're doing this is there is a higher percentage in Muscatine County of prediabetes. A number of people may have some warning signs and not really be realizing what those warning signs are. And so if you're in that pre-diabetes range, which is anywhere from an A1C blood test reading of 5.7% to 6.4%. So if you're in that range, you're getting some of these symptoms and you want to do a lifestyle change, this is your opportunity. Because once you go over that 6.4% and you get a 6.5% reading or higher, you're being diagnosed with diabetes. Diabetes is not reversible, but pre-diabetes is. That's your opportunity to do a lifestyle change.
Yep.
So we're going to be partnering with some organizations here in Muscatine, and some of the money from the walk will be used in the outreach, and we're going to offer some free testing, and others will be some small fee-based testing on that as well.
All right. I'm definitely curious about this.
Yeah, and then we also, with November, again, we will also have information about the pre-diabetes risk test.
Okay.
Yeah, on that. So again, there's some people have risks, and just taking this test can give you an idea, gosh, maybe I need to have that conversation with my healthcare provider.
I won't reveal my age. Yeah. Interesting.
Because according to the 2022-2024 Muscatine County Health Improvement Plan, 11.2% of Muscatine County adults report having been diagnosed with diabetes. And then 10.3% of total area adults have been diagnosed with pre-diabetes. And so those are some percentages that we want to reduce. And the obesity, adult obesity rate in Muscatine County is at 39%.
Wow.
Yeah, which is very high. Again, Muscatine County is not the only county in that happening.
Yeah.
But what can we do as a community? How can we help individuals that are ready to make that lifestyle change?
Simple habits. I mean, even just in the simplicity of making sure you are following plate method, understanding portion sizes, getting daily movement in. Something as simple as a walk 30 minutes a day, just to make sure your body is staying function, getting enough sleep, reducing your alcohol. I mean, yeah, you know me. I could make a whole show about it.
Yes.
But they're simple, everyday habits, but they're not always easy.
Correct.
They take time. It takes consistency. It takes determination. It takes support.
Yeah.
If you try and do this on your own, and maybe your support system isn't there, then you end up falling over and saying, well, I'm not going to do this then. So it's more than just food and fitness, but having all this additional information, knowing ahead of time, especially the pre-diabetic, that right there can easily be that eye change of saying, okay, I need to do something before this happens.
Yeah, because on this document here, we outline and we some kind of like possible signs that you could potentially be having, and just, you know, that maybe you're ignoring because you think maybe I'm getting a little bit older. I don't, you know, it's with age. Classic signs and symptoms that you may have progressed from pre-diabetes to type 2 diabetes are increased thirst, frequent urination, increased hunger, fatigue, blurred vision, numbness or tingling in the feet or hands, frequent infections, slow healing sores, unintended weight loss. And most of those all go, even though for type 1 diabetes, not the blurred vision, that's usually more in adults. But we're seeing an increase in type 1 and type 2, both in youth and adults. And after the pandemic, they're even seeing more of those diagnoses.
Yeah.
And we currently we work with the Muscatine County school nurses and in Muscatine, L&M, West Liberty, and Wilton, and we serve them and with the youth that live with type 1 and type 2 diabetes, and we're serving about 25 youth right now. And working with them. And yeah, it's been a busy start of the school year, and one of our family teams was just recently diagnosed last week. So we're there to surround that family, to encourage that family, and I want to read our purpose because it kind of sums up what we do. We just want to ensure that all people impacted by diabetes, they're empowered by knowledge, that we have the information. We'll get the information to you. We'll connect you with resources. Encouraged by action. What can we do to help? Again, programs like this, other programs within the community, and then most of all, supported by the community. So they feel that support. Diabetes is a tough disease to live with. It's a 24/7. And so we're just excited. And if you haven't got anything to do Sunday afternoon, join us at 2 p.m. It'll cost you $10.
Yeah, $10.
And it'll go to back into the community serving others.
Great time. I mean, bringing kids, donating towards MCSA, having the funds and fundraising, building awareness, education, and just overall just community fun.
Yeah.
It's a perfect one. And it's going to be beautiful.
It's going to be beautiful, yes.
I would say if I were you, maybe not today. It looks a little stormy outside right now. Maybe tomorrow, go out and check out Discovery Park. It looks so pretty.
Yeah. I was just there the first part of the week and I took some pictures. So watch our Facebook page, the Muscatine Diabetes Project. I'll be posting some temptation photos because it's looking beautiful out there.
It's going to be great. And you can find all of this information on your Facebook page.
Correct.
And this is full out Muscatine Diabetes Project.
Muscatine Diabetes Project. And then we do have a website. It is mdpiowa.org.
That's easier.
Yes.
That is a lot easier. And then, of course, I mean, you always stay updated with the 5210 and then also the Action for Happiness. I always love seeing those. I try to make it my best to see it. I have the app too, and just accomplish that one simple thing, whether it's for yourself, whether it's helping someone else. I just love the idea of overall mental health, physical health, and obviously within nutrition too.
Yes. So, well, thank you.
Thank you. Is there any additional information you want to share with us?
I have covered everything. Yeah. So just thank you for the opportunity. And again, anyone watching or listening, watching on your phone, please join us. We'd love to have you.
No bad weather. We are not going to have any bad weather. All good weather. Do not rain on us. We are not postponing this to the winter. We'll go sledding. That's what we'll do instead. All right, everyone. So you've got 3 amazing things to attend to, for 2 on Saturday and 1, of course, on Sunday. So please, I'll be sure to remind you all tomorrow and Friday as well. But till then, stay happy and stay healthy. I will see you later, Muscatine.